Good afternoon, everyone. My assembly this week is about darkness. I always find this time of year tough. So tough. The clocks have gone back and suddenly we're plunged into darkness at a ridiculously early hour of the evening. When I leave the house, it's only just light. It's still in the grey, crepuscular fog of morning. And in the evening, I come home and it's dark, it's grim, and it's gloomy. And then this year there's lockdown. And the darkness just makes the global situation all seem so much bleaker. Back in March, we had astonishing sunshine which seemed to last all through until July, and we had gorgeous light evenings. We didn't know how lucky we were. I took my laptop outside and worked in the sunshine while my children bounced on our trampoline. We went on sunny walks and had family picnics. But now we're locked down until December. And it's clear we're going to be living with COVID for a very long, very, very long time. Everything seems very dark and very grim. And what makes matters worse is the fact that we won't even really have much of a Christmas to look forward to, as many of the real joys of Christmas, the gatherings, the parties, the singing won't be possible this year. So what can we do in this time of darkness to make our lives a little brighter and more tolerable? On Halloween, I went out with my children on a socially distanced trick or treat. There was no knocking on doors. There was no taking of sweeties. In fact, I had to bring all the sweets with me in a bag and dole them out to the children from time to time. It was a very strange experience. On that Halloween night, the night was lit up not just by the glow of pumpkins, but also a magnificent full moon. This was a blue moon, the second full moon in October. And there was also, beautifully, in the eastern sky, just hovering above the line of the houses, the rusty orange pinprick of Mars, brighter than I'd seen it in a long time. The full moon, the blue moon, and Mars, and all around us, the glow of pumpkins and the sound of children. And it was a surprisingly joyful occasion, because even though we weren't able to get close to other families or to knock on doors, there was a wonderful sense of adventure and joy in dressing up and venturing out into the night, even though this was the day when Boris had announced that this was the start of our new lockdown. We ventured out, we found joy in our local community. And although we weren't able to have fireworks at home for the 5th of November, and although there were no organised displays, of course, we were still able to find momentary pleasure in the fireworks around us, lighting up the skies from our neighbours' gardens, the orange, green, blue and white fizzling sparks of energy, which dispelled for a moment the darkness. At this dark time of year, we need, all of us, to seek out sources of light in the darkness, to stop that darkness becoming overwhelming. And it's no surprise that in our festivals and celebrations at the end of the year, at Halloween, at Guy Fawkes Night, Diwali, Advent, Hanukkah, and Christmas, lights and candles and fireworks play such a central part. Lights in the darkness. And all of us have the power to make life brighter and lighter at a time when darkness can seem all enveloping and when hope seems sometimes to be ebbing away as quickly as the hours of daylight. We can all be sparklers. We can all be points of light in a darkening world. And so I want to challenge you today to be a sparkler in the darkness, to spark a little bit of joy in the hearts of others, people in your family, in your school, and in your community. Be a sparkler in the darkness. And here are 3 very simple things you can do to make this happen. First of all, you can practice kindness. Being kind is a small thing, and often it's a small change to our mindset. But it makes all the difference, not just to us, but to those around us too. So please, try to do one act of kindness every day. Just one act of kindness. And don't feel you need to stop at one, but one will do. Just the simple act of saying good morning to people can make all the difference. And if you can go further than that, please do. It's a small thing, but it's a light, and it's a light which will affect everyone around you. Second thing you can do is you can practice gratitude. Just taking the time to recognize the fact that people around you are working hard to make your life better. So whether it's your parents, your carers, your neighbours, your teachers, here at Newstead, the catering team, the site team, the support staff, take the time to say thank you. And of course, your friends. Recognise what they do for you. Recognise the fact that they do make your life better, and say thank you to them as well. Saying thank you to people around you will give you a boost, and it will make their day as well. And famously, it costs nothing to say thank you. And lastly, take the time to be kind to yourself, to practice self-care, to step off the treadmill now and again, to take a break from your studies, to do something you love, to go outside the house, lockdown or no lockdown, and have a change of scene. Help conserve your energy, help boost your happiness, and ward off unhappiness as we approach the winter darkness. It will make all the difference. And this isn't just something which is a nice added extra. This year, it really matters. It really matters. And it's something we really need. So each of us in our community, I think, has a responsibility to work towards increasing the light and increasing the happiness around us, in our community, in our world. So please, add your point of light to the darkness. Make sure you're part of it. Just a few little things will make all the difference to our community and our world as we face a dark and troubling time. Make sure that you really sparkle today and in the weeks ahead. Thank you very much for listening, and have a wonderful afternoon.